right, so here in the top right hand corner of Pillars of Gold, give it up for the Terran from Dragon Phoenix Gaming. It is Cure. And in the bottom left, in the blue, playing as the Protoss pieces from Dragon Phoenix Gaming as well. Give it up, it is ZEST. All right, so game number one here in this best of 5 series. Should be interesting all together. ZEST opening up with that gateway. We'll see kind of where ZEST wants to go, right? He can definitely play some aggressive styles. He can definitely play defensively. Here, it's one of those things, right? Cure is one of these players that it depends on the day. Like some days he can beat everybody no matter what. And some days it just feels like he can't win against a bronze player. It feels like just a lot of mistakes, a lot of kind of, you know, things going on. So we'll see what kind of form Cure is in this series. So Cure is going to start sending across the SCV over here to the basically like 9 o'clock side. Looks like he might throw down a factory. Is he gonna go for like a Widow Mine drop over here? Okay, there it is. Sure, Cure, sure, Cure. As soon as I pull away, you go ahead and just set that down. So, Barracks is coming out with the Reaper. Behind this, not going into an expansion yet. Very interesting. It's going to be a Marine follow-up behind this. We do see the Reaper just trying to scout around and make sure that there's nothing that he has to worry too much about. And I imagine behind this, we will eventually see the CC. There it is right there. Okay. So just trying to get the faster factory is all. And behind this, it is going to be an Adept first. And second Adept. So it's going to be a Stargate play. Very interesting. First Hellion on the way. We do have the Starport follow-up. So we're going to go for a little bit of a Hellion drop. Now, this is really good from Cure, right? So for a Protoss that wants to go into a like Sky Toss army, early game is very tough for them because they don't have a lot of units. Like right now, you've got 2 Adepts to try to keep pressure, quote unquote, keep pressure while you get out your first kind of Stargate units. And then it kind of decides, are you wanting to go into a mass Stargate style, or are you wanting to go into just like a couple of oracles, right? We do see him opening up oracles, but we'll see, does he want to transition into Void Rays behind this? Does he want to go somewhere else with it? Third Hellion is about out, and then we will see that medevac pop out very soon as well. So actually, you're going to see this Reaper, or excuse me, he's going to see the Oracle. And this does give him an opportunity to be prepared. Now, he does have the Barracks on the way. He's only got 2 Marines here to defend against this. So that could be very bad, but the Hellion's going to start coming in and start dealing damage on to ZEST's probe count. At the same time, we do see that Oracle coming in. So far, 10, 12. Oh my god, 14 probes do go down on the other side. Eventually, the Oracle runs out of steam after 4 SCV kills and will be pushed out. These Hellions still getting damage done, though. Let's open up into Phoenix. So going Phoenix Adept. 20. Oh, almost 20. Probes getting knocked out. Just a phenomenal damage there from Cure. Now he does have the Widow Mines getting ready to pop out. He has 1 there. I think it actually was seen from ZEST, but oh, okay, yeah, gonna get picked up. Second one gonna get burrowed over. And now for the counterattack coming out from ZEST, looking to really push into this, right? You've just taken a lot of damage. You need to try to equal it up somehow. The focus fire from the Marines going to be a little too much here, maybe. Does pull the SCVs to help deal with this, but there we go. Yeah, and with the Oracle there, does he actually get it? Yeah, I mean, he hits one. He's just gonna continue mine production though, but it's not really worth it. He's lost basically every mine that he's had. Yeah. ZEST already remaking a lot of his units here. He's got the Twilight Council down, he's got the Forge. And we'll go ahead and keep into this now. Additional pylons for ZEST as he is getting into an okay count. It doesn't look like he's going to mass up Phoenix at this point. He's going to switch over to something else, right? It looks like he's going to go maybe into either charge, maybe blink. Yeah, charge. But for the most part, he has kind of re-secured that deficit, right? He's ahead in probe count now, eventually looking to go out into a third. Yeah, I mean, we do see Cure going for an attack. Goes into DT Shrine as well, so... ZEST sees us coming. We'll be more than prepared. Maybe. He does have the Phoenix. He's got an Oracle. With the Marines and stuff coming out, it does make it a little bit tougher. But I think he should still be somewhat okay. The shield battery is really going to help out, as well as if he can get some good force fields down, maybe even a good Guardian shield. Gets the Revelate off. Wants to get that medevac. Oh, good. Oh yeah, another gateway coming down. Revelate goes down as well. Doesn't catch a little bit of the army. Scan sees that there's no third base just yet, and that it is this 2 base pressure coming out from ZEST. Now he is moving out to make a third base as the scan finishes up. Oh my god, what is he doing? And third base for Cure. So Cure just now getting +1 finished up. We do have +1 finishing up as well for ZEST. So both players are going to have that attack upgrade, but oh no. Okay, oh man. Okay, so he will eventually have the missile turrets, but right now, okay, he's got one right there. Okay, so he can't really do anything in the main, but this DT in the natural is getting some damage done. Another DT is coming. Gonna see the reinforcements coming. Eventually the scan does go off, kills off one of the DTs, but he doesn't have... Okay, yeah, he does. He's good now. Gets 7 kills, so not bad at all for what, 2 DTs. He's got a third one here as like an observer basically, and we'll start attacking. Instantly gets killed though. And yeah, ZEST just now starting to build up, right? He's still putting the pressure. He's still getting into zealots. He's got +2 on the way, and you know, with this third base getting ready to morph in, should be all right. Now the big concern thing right now is that, you know, Cure is going very heavy into Marines. They do very well against Phoenix. They do very well in general. He's got the added of the Marauders behind this as well, but oh no, it's at that point where Cure has more stuff that he can start building into. With the third base coming in, that's going to help out as well. Turret's already down, so DT's not even going to be effective. Archons, Zealots should be okay, but he needs to make sure these Guardian shields are top notch. He needs to split this army as best as possible if he wants to get on top of this. Not the best. It does give an opportunity to clean up some units, but we will see ZEST push back once more. Gonna warp in some more Zealots to reinforce this army just a little bit. And scan goes down, sees that there's no 4th base. Marines really just trying to find something here. Very nice. Oh, almost gets the meta back. And yeah, I mean, force fields are doing all right. It's separating and pushing back the Marines, so he's not taking the full blunt of Cure's army, but he does have to be careful through all of this. Trying to find the angle that he wants to attack into this as well. Guardian Shield goes down once more. Phoenix getting on top of the medevacs, trying to shut down some of the healing. The Zealot's going to get on top of the reinforcements here, as it does look like the Archons eventually are going to get forced back. There is a Liberator in play now, so he has to be careful with that, but he is able to kill off 12, 13 SCVs, maybe a little bit more here. The splash damage from the Archons is looking okay, but there's just too much Cure army as he begins to push this back, shutting down everything. The Phoenix trying to pick up what they can. More reinforcements for ZEST are coming through, but it looks like Cure is able to hold this off. He doesn't have the SCVs, but with the addition of the mules there, should be more than okay. And killing off 17 workers. Behind this, Cure getting into Ghosts. He's got 3 at a time making, and that can potentially just shut this down. He EMPs the army, shuts down the Phoenix pretty hard. Yeah, Liberator looking to get over here. There's no defense at all at home for ZEST. There's no shield batteries. There's nothing here. All right. Finally gets a recall going through. And on the other side, probes just getting killed. A really late pool probe there. Probe pool. Goodness. Gets 7, 8. Yeah. You're just pulling apart ZEST. Now there's a nice little attack coming out here from ZEST. We'll force the depot up. Oh, beautiful EMP onto those sentries. We'll end up getting the 3rd base at the same time. This is getting some damage as well. 14, 15 probes, or excuse me, CVs are going down. Looks like he will eventually be able to get the Zealots here, but these Archons still dealing a lot of damage. Cure going into the main base, starting to shut down the production here. The ZEST at the same time is just eliminating everything on site. Both players getting down to their final SCV probe worker counts, and the ZEST still pretty far ahead as far as worker counts go for the moment. And right now, Cure really can't engage this. I mean, he's trying to build up more of a force at home. I guess if he ends up, taking this back, he'd be okay, but he's going to be able to finally kill off the remaining Nexus here for the Protoss. And yeah, Cure just looking a little bit in trouble, but again, Cure has a more superior army. He's got those ghosts with the EMP. He still has an orbital command, as ZEST does not. ZEST doesn't even have the money to make another Nexus, and Cure already has 2. Now he doesn't have any minerals, but he is still able to kind of hold this and finally able to heal up his 2nd orbital command. And yeah, I mean, you're just going to reinforce, and then we should see a GG very soon. The Phoenix not going to be able to get too much more done. I mean, they're really just poking at barracks right now. The EMP's coming in onto the Archons is going to be disastrous. I do like ZEST is trying to just stay here. He's got buildings and stuff all over, so it's like you just have to engage this army at that point. I mean, he's really just trying. Yeah, beautiful EMPs. Eliminates all the Archons. Everything goes down. GG's. And there we go. So Cure gets the first victory in that best of 5 series. So there we go. Alrighty, guys. Less than a minute to go, and our next battle will be ready. So we will do the battle, and then after that, we will get into the next map. Bada bing, boom. There we go. Cool. this. Okay, cool. Cool. We are good. Alrighty, so make sure you guys get in your last units here really quick before it does end. Okay, I think we're good there. Cool. So 2 seconds to go. The battle. As the alarm goes off is now ready. Are you ready, kids? The horns have sounded. The trumpets have blasted. It is time to march into battle once again. Time to get hype. Time to get aggressive. Let's see. Boom. Let's see if we win. Let's see what happens, guys. Boom. And they're off. That's the big old knights starting to come through. Alpha X just far behind, not even leading his group. Oh no, we're losing a lot of people. We're starting to fall. They're just giving chase. The level knight, level 10 though, the slight knight, he is getting some damage done. He's really forcing. Someone died. Oh no, the last guy, the Dark Bishop, running for his life. He's scared of Miguel. He's scared of StarsFallDim. That's me. He's scared of everybody. The Light Knight's still alive though. So continuing to push down. The Bishop though will end up falling. And it's just the Knights. More Knights are coming through the bottom though. Here comes the Argyle. Alpha X with their big old fat fun-sized attacks. Starting to crush through the opponents. Sunlily in the back with her tanks. Miguel with his tanks as well. Daunted, that warrior ends up falling. Oh no, the healers in the back. We did it! We did it, guys! GG's, hype train. All right, man. I was scared there for a second. Everyone's starting to fall. Those healers in the back, though, really pushing it for the team. The Stoinks, though, on the Bishop, though. Man. There we go. GG's. All right. I think we are getting to a boss. Ooh. Is it boss time? Queen's Play. Guys and gals, we're going to need your help on this one. It's an unknown level, an unknown challenge. We have fought. We have found ourselves in way harder situations. But we can do it. I believe in us. We'll throw down. So make sure you guys add your guys, add everyone that you can. We are going to need everybody to take down the Queen. It's no Zerg that we are playing, but we are going to need all the help we can get. So there we go. Bring your healers, bring your tanks, bring anything that can go stabby, and we should do it. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into our next replay as the battle prepares, as we gather our troops to attack. We will see what the next map has in store. Game number 2, going to be on Lightshade. There we go. There we go. Can ZEST make a comeback here? Let's find out. In the top left-hand corner of the map, here on Lightshade, give it up from Dragon Phoenix Gaming. It is Cure. And in the bottom right, in the blue, playing as the Protoss pieces from Dragon Phoenix Gaming as well, it is ZEST. All right, so game number 2, Cure showing some very strong plays, was able to just deal so much damage early on to ZEST that even though ZEST somewhat recovered, he was able to get his pro count back up to where it needed to be. It felt like he just could not overwhelm his opponent. I mean, he went into DTs, he went into these kind of like little tech switches here and there, trying to find some kind of angle to go into, but it just could not work. I mean, Cure was able to overcome ZEST pretty handedly there. So, ZEST, I'm gonna go for that gateway first. Would you see the eBay block coming out from Cure? Which will stop ZEST from really being able to do anything. And ZEST on the other side is going to scout, trying to be annoying, but will eventually get back up. And we will see him get pushed behind. Now Cybernetics Core coming down for ZEST, and yeah, man, slowly just poking and prodding his way at that eBay. Factory on the way now for Cure as well. Did you see the reactor coming down? And I'm curious, does he go into another like Hellion play? Just like have it at home. Switch it around and, you know, go into double Hellions. It's definitely a possibility. Maybe go into Widow Mines behind this. We do see the Adept on the way for ZEST, which will allow him to, I guess, kind of shut this down. But it forces a Zealot from ZEST to deal with, so he can get his expansion up. And behind this, it's going to be a Twilight Council. ZEST throws down that proxy pylon, but at the same time, Starport in the proxy location as well. So there we go. So it is going to be Hellions. Behind this, we got that tech lab going into the barracks. So eventually we will be able to get tanks, be able to start going into more, I guess, defensible units. And the thing too is, like, Cure has not went into expansion at all. He's still on one base while ZEST has taken his natural. Oh, did he actually see this? He did not. He did not see the Dark Shrine. Oh, the dank shrine is among us, folks. And it is not an imposter, so wow. Both players just playing a very cheeky game. I mean, we kind of talked about this at the beginning, that it was very much a possibility, given that, you know, both of these players are teammates. They've probably practiced with each other a handful of times. Cure just now taking his base. Oh, and the shade doesn't see it. He doesn't see it. Oh my goodness. Okay, so ZEST does have the pylon. We'll eventually scout this. He is going to come over here with the two stalkers, the Adept and the Zealot. Already the damage getting done. Looks like he's going to be able to get maybe about 6 kills. He only gets 4. He's going to be able to get into the natural. Ends up losing the medevac. It doesn't get as much damage. He does end up with like 5, which isn't bad, but now you're in the position of defense, as it is going to be DTs. Now, he only has 2 warp gates. He actually has a pylon right here he could have warped into. He already has Marines and he's got a tank. His thing right now for Cure, or at least for ZEST, is like, because it is early. Oh, he doesn't see it yet. Oh, but he calls that. Oh, okay, he sees it now. He sees the DTs. Yeah, and it's going to be sieging up right away. He does end up almost having enough here. Oh, the poor SCV. Gonna get to it in time. Oh, just barely saves it. And yeah, unfortunately here is ZEST not able to get really anything done with these DTs. Now, he does still have one in the back, and because of how he's put this pylon, it will end up delaying any expansion that Cure is trying to take. Ends up getting the depot as well, so not bad, but it does kind of put ZEST in a weird position, right? He invests a lot into this tech, and regardless, like, he can use it later on for like little pushes. He can use it to kind of stall things out. and really keep Cure honest. But now we see him going into Blink. He's trying to take a third base, but the Hellions going to stop the pile or the probe before it can even really make anything. And yeah, I mean, Stalker's going to give chase. Blink is almost done. DT is just going to hang out at the bottom. And, you know, the Dark Shrine's still going to be very much able to be used. And I like this so much, using that Raven for a little bit of help. Oh no, the DT's going to his doom. Yeah, unfortunate there. So, you're just going to go straight across. And I think that's kind of where you want to go, right? You already see the Stalkers and stuff coming up, trying to get on top of this before Cure can really get sieged up and get going. Blink is about 6 seconds away. Will eventually finish up, but we'll see kind of how he ends up going from here, right? I think he's just going to leapfrog forward the I think he's just going to kind of leapfrog forward. He does have the Stalkers going across the map, able to get 5 kills with that other DT, and that's what kind of what we were talking about. Is like these DTs can still warp in and still be annoying as Aaron is across the map, dealing damage as much as possible. Now, he doesn't have any medevacs with this army. He does have a Liberator on the way. These Stalkers really can't even get on top of the tanks, can't get on top of the Marines at the moment. Gonna have to get up. Well, trying to get on top of the Raven here. Go. Right, so behind this, just more tanks, Marines. Stim is on the way, as well as +1. Adding on those additional barracks here for Cure. Now he is able to finally blink on top of the tanks and pick them off as they are getting low, and now that does give Zest kind of an opportunity here, right, to start his comeback. He's got that third base, whereas Cure's still on a 2 base. He's adding on more barracks, and I don't know, if you can't beat him, you just give more power, baby. We'll see. Able to kill off Stalker, a couple of probes, and that's really gonna be about it. Now Zest isn't dead by any means. I definitely think that he is in a better position than what he was, and being able to shut down the tanks and stuff like that was so good for him. But at home, Cure just has so many tanks already. He's already going into those Marines. He's got the Marauders. He's got basically everything that he needs at this point. Zest trying to find some kind of area into attack at this point. And the thing too is, like, he might be able to get on top of this tank, you know, with the tanks kind of re-sieging themselves. Maybe gives him a better opportunity to get in there, but these tanks are really disastrous right now for Zest. Like, he's at a good Stalker count, sure. He's got Charge on the way and Immortal, so he is eventually looking to kind of counter this. Oh no, it's so bad for Zest. He forces a blink back. I mean, if he can pick off the tanks, that'd be great, but yeah, it's just not looking good for him. Yeah, you're just going to start pushing across the map once again, but Zest is going to try to pick up some of these reinforcements. Already, the SCVs are going to get pulled to try to help deal with this. Does he send those across as well? It looks like he is. He's going to start the pain train of SCVs. At the same time, nice little drop into the main base of Zest. Cure will eventually get cleaned up here, but he's going to force a nice attack and nice engagement onto the third base. The probe's getting pulled instantly here, and the SCV pain train slowly choo-chooing its way to a Protoss base near you. Now Blink is done. Going to try to pick off a couple of these medevacs. Oh no, he's going to get surrounded by the SCVs. The SCV pain train is afoot, very much like the Green Raiders game, the SCV is going to just do the heavy lifting work here. I mean, ZEST is doing an okay job trying to clear reinforcements at the same time, but now with the tanks getting sieged up, Zealots coming out from all over the place. The overcharge is available. Guardian Shield going down on just the sentries here. They're not able to get with the army, and it looks like ZEST starting to fall more and more behind. He does have that Immortal, but he can't get close enough to deal damage to the tank. Finally, the Stalkers will get on top of the tanks, but one tank still remains. The Immortal will fall, and ZEST in trouble. He's only got 8 army supply. The Immortal Zealot dies, and the Stalker getting pushed to a limit. As more Marines, more units starting to stream across the map. Cure with that one tank will end up losing it. He has done the damage. Gonna go ahead and pick up and move back. 6 more probes have fallen, and now ZEST is struggling. This re-engagement, this re-added enforcements. Yeah, whatever. Here's the last attack here. Gonna shut down the warp in. A huge pickoff. Gets the Archon. GG's. And Cure takes the map. Well played. There we go. If we can get another healer. Oh, we saw no cooldown. Cool. All right, so man, the Cure looking on fire. Let's see if somehow ZEST can make a comeback here. It is just insane. Okay, cool. Okay, so game number 3. Alrighty, so game number 3 coming down the pipeline. Here, just one map away from winning. Can he do it here? Let's go ahead and jump down here at the bottom. Oh, of course you got to see what's going on down here in the bottom right in the blue from Dragon Phoenix Gaming. Give it up for ZEST. In the top left, his teammate in the red, playing as the Terran pieces. Give it up. It is Cure. Alrighty, so game number 3, we've really seen Cure shine here, all things considered. I am very curious to see how ZEST kind of reacts, right? We've seen him, it feels like almost struggle against all of this. So we'll see. 7x core comes down from ZEST. Command center going to be coming through for the Terran. And we do see the Reaper on the way across the map. Or, well, getting ready to be across the map. We do have an adept follow-up coming out from ZEST. Now, okay, looked like he was going to make a Zealot, ended up changing his mind just in case, you know, there was another eBay block. But with the Reaper coming across now, we will see him put on some pressure. The Adept being out just kind of shuts it down for the most part. Just going to look to get some scouting, but already, just barely dodges the Adept. Sees the Twilight Council and will go ahead and try to escape for his life. The Adepto given chase. Can he get away? Yeah, looks like he's able to get away. Already a bunker down, more Marines on the way. Gonna go into a Hellion behind this. Very interesting. Now, the previous games, we've seen Cure kind of go into a late expansion, getting himself more units early on to attack, to try to deal damage. This time we see him taking a little bit more of an economical approach, going into those CCs. There we go, blinking from the Twilight Council. And we'll see from here kind of what Cure wants to end up doing. ZEST with the Adept just going to kind of push back. Third base from ZEST pretty quickly here. All things considered, like, we've seen ZEST kind of take a later expansion as well, though, with that third. But this time, given his timings and stuff, he's actually able to take that pretty early. We've got the robotics facility coming out now as ZEST. I mean, going into Blink Immortal, I take it. So, behind this Cure, we'll go ahead and go into the tech lab. He's adding on more barracks. I am curious, does he go into a Raven behind this? We've seen the previous game he did, but looks like he may not. He doesn't really have the... Okay, never mind. He is going. So Blink is 7 seconds away for ZEST as we see the first Hellion drop coming through for Cure. Kind of second guessing himself there, actually. Really interesting. War Prism on its way across the map. We do see those stalkers coming through, and this could be a very scary situation for Cure. He does have a siege tank. He doesn't have it sieged up just yet. He does have it in position for potential Blink stalkers. Still have the Hellions sitting out to the side just in case, maybe for a counterattack play. More stalkers getting warped in. The Adept gonna shade forward, and we'll eventually kind of look and see what's going on here. Finishes the shade, and the stalkers going to sit back and start dealing damage. Now, the Hellions do come in, do not really get anything done. They're setting the probes across the map, essentially. Still gets 2 Hellions out. But yeah, I mean, what did he really do? He killed off 1 probe for a Hellion? It's not worth it. And a lot of these probes just don't have damage on them. So very good reaction time from ZEST. Charge on the way. Forge coming through as well. So those upgrades will be able to start going forward. Adding on those additional gateways to really start keeping the pressure. Now, 4 stalkers are coming out. We do see Cure adding on those missile turrets. With the tank, not going to be able to get too much done here, really. Let's pick off 2 SCVs, but that's going to be about it. Has to get out of dodge as quickly as possible. Templar Archives on the way. Could potentially go back into DTs from this, which is very much a possibility. We've seen ZEST kind of go DTs every game so far. He does have +1 on the way. Charge almost finished up. We'll eventually see this medevac just hanging out, which will give him an idea of, hey, just need to keep an eye on that. Your base 4 Cure going to be on the way. With stim combat shields about finished up, adding on those additional barracks. And I mean, yeah, Cure for the most part going to go ahead and hold on. We'll go ahead and start pushing out here. So that's going to have to be back. Now, You're just trying to find the damage right now. This army from Cure is pretty scary though. It is almost double the size of ZEST. Storm on the way, which will present a big problem for the Terran. Once it gets completed, it is about halfway done though, so he's still got a little bit of time. Sees the Zealots warping in. There are still sentries here. Going to try to shut this down. Anti-armor missile goes down onto the units of the Protoss. And time's just going to go around for that. You're slowly starting to push onto the third base. More warp-ins of Zealots, of Stalkers, trying to get something going here. The Widowmine in a pretty good placement. We see the tanks just trying to siege up, essentially. Storm done, though. Instantly, the High Templar are going to start pushing on to the Marines, and the Marines are so squishy against that storm, makes it very tough, and they have a lot of energy, a lot of potential here. Eventually, the tank's going to get pounced on. The storm going to force the Terran back, and these Marines just taking so much damage. Now, the big thing right now for ZEST is he does not have any detection. So we do have these Hellions coming in. We'll be able to pick off a couple of probes. Nothing too major. I mean, 5 probes is good. 6 probes altogether, but losing your whole army in the process is just not that great. So Cure in an interesting position right now. He needs to figure something out. He does have ghosts on the way. He's got that EMP shockwave upgrade coming through as well. But ZEST, his army is just so scary, so massive. And with the added effect of the High Templar, they're just hiding in plain sight here. Is a very scary thing to have to deal with. And both players are going to be on the other side of the map of each other. So the big difference though is ZEST's going to have a recall available. He will be able to return back home to defend after he deals the damage that he wants to. Getting on top of all of these SCVs, gonna force a pickup of the orbital command. At the same time, we do see the Marines and the Marauders here for Cure going into the natural at the same time, trying to attack into the third base. The probes are automatically getting pulled to try to save those. He's going to be able to get the Ghost upgrade and gets the Ghost Academy blinking on top of everything. Gonna go ahead and warp in some more Stalkers, some more High Templar, and at the same time, we do see Cure going into the main base. 56, 58, 59 workers have ended up falling. 64. There is nothing left here but 1 worker for Cure. And now we see kind of a reverse of the first game, where now Cure is the one not with any really any room to do anything here. He's trying to clear off all the buildings that he can. And the good thing right now is he has been able to kill off all the nexuses of ZEST. ZEST does have enough though this time to actually build a nexus, and he will indeed over in Cure's base. Cure though trying to just clear out any units, the Widow Mines not being of effect at the moment. And yeah, I mean, Cure's going to be able to start pushing everything kind of to the edge of the map here. But the big thing is this: these Zealots are super chunky. They're going to be able to get on top of Cure's army pretty steadily. The added effect of the High Templar coming through is going to make it even more tough. And the fact that ZEST is able to really mine off of, of everything. Cure does have this base down here at the bottom, but he's not using any like scans. He's not really using any mules. His army is getting very, very low. So scan sees that there is that kind of big base, sees how much is left, and Cure has absolutely, oh my god, he has no way of building an SCV. He is supply blocked. Well, I mean, I guess if he loses all of his army, he could potentially build an SCV and start from ground up. But the fact that ZEST has 27 workers and he has this massive army, yeah, big storms. It's looking good here for ZEST. It looks like we will be able to go into a game 4, and ZEST looking fantastic. All right, so okay, Widowmine shots do go off, but the storm's just way too good. Yeah, I mean, he really can't even attack into the storms once again. Just dealing so much damage. It's really unfortunate here. I mean, this is Kira's last line of defense essentially here, and he still cannot make any SEVs. Overcharge is available. The good thing though is that Kira has forced out a lot of energy from the High Templar, so they don't have any storms available right this second. Very soon though. Oh man, and that Warp Prism is so low too. Yeah, I don't know. There we go. Storm does go down once again. Zealots trying to get on top of this army, and it looks like now Cure just trying to essentially just kind of push everything back, but this is a pickup. But this is actually kind of a big brain move right now. You know, so say just trying to force Zest out and come in with like a nice drop would be excellent, but unfortunately he doesn't have the room to do this. Marauders will end up falling, and literally Cure just holding on for his life, but Zest just able to build up more and more, is able to continue on, and now finally Cure has been able to make an SEV. He's at 2 SEVs now. Start making. Is he gonna somehow like build this all back up? I don't think so. Oh man. There we go. Medevacs are done. And Cure, I mean, just trying to build a comeback. He can finally start making units to defend against this, but I mean, Zest just has such a superior army here. Yep, finds the orbital. Able to kill off 2 probes, or SEVs, 3 altogether. And I mean, Cure just trying to process this out. Definitely in this situation, you want to, you know, somehow make a comeback, but does not look like that's going to be the case. Forces the pickup of the command center, and yeah, I mean, wait a second, he got Ghost again? Man. Yeah, I mean, the Ghost could be a possibility for a comeback here, but did he get Ghost? Oh, it's right there. Oh my goodness. Factory comes in, sees everything. I mean, I guess the potential is there. Storm does go down once again, and now Zest just putting the pressure on, trying to keep everything together. Oh, it's on top of the Ghost once again, misses the EMP. Does get it that time on one of them, forces the Archon merge. Does he have enough for another EMP though? No, he doesn't. Oh, no. It looks like Zest will eventually win this out. Just waiting for Cure to essentially type GG. I mean, maybe there is a possibility he could, but with Zest just right in front of his face, just don't see him doing it. There it is. GG's. And Zest takes. Oh, man. Takes game number 3 there. Wow. There we go. All right. So we have ourselves another battle going down. 37 units were placed. I have faith that we will be able to win this. And bring this up, switch it over, and we'll let the battle begin. All right. Are you ready, kids? The queen standing in the middle between us all. It's time to go. Spartans! Actually, let's turn the music on. Oh, yeah, we already have it on. Okay, cool. Let's go. Preparing for battle. 3. Attack! All right, so already our archers starting to attack into the queen. This queen has a lot of health, but she's actually starting to fall fast as Javelin and Alpha X are starting to push in. Oh no, the queen starting to fall. All the dark pawns are looking to get in on the action. Oh no, all the archers are dead. It's up to the last few to save them. The healers in the back are getting some healing off, but it's up to SC2, Alpha X, the final victor. Can he do it? No! Oh, no! Oh. No! No! We were so close. We were so close. Oh man, that sucks. That sucks. It's okay. It's okay. All right, so can we add on to the other ones? Does it start it over? Okay, yeah, we have to. Okay. We're going to do it again, guys. This time we will get it. We almost had it. Bring your best warriors out. We shall overcome. I'm going to throw the Mystic Warrior. It hasn't let us down yet. There you go. Go ahead, start adding in your units. Now this one will be a little bit shorter. So after the next, after this next map, we will go ahead and start this battle early, and then we will go into a final one. If we get into a game 5, if not, we will end the stream with a big fight, at least one fight at least. So should be good. Should be good. Let me go ahead and push this through. Open chest. I'm sailing away. Okay. There we go. All right, guys, let's get into the next game here. Game number 4. Gonna be on Death Aura. Let's go ahead and jump into it. Let's get it. Alrighty. So here in the top left hand corner in the red, it is Cure. And in the bottom right, we have the Protoss. It is Zest. All right. Death Aura. What a fitting map for our previous defeat there. But it's okay. We're gonna get it. We were so close. We just need some more units there. So as we get into game number 4, Zest was looking really good. Cure was trying to make the comeback there. And I think had he still been able to hold Zest off, would have been all right. But it did end up falling. So we will see probe making its way across the map. I'm gonna look to get a little aggressive. Not gonna be able to get anything done though, so we'll just go ahead and poke around. May try to steal some gas or some minerals. Behind this, cybernetics core is on the way. Yeah, I love it. Gonna delay the natural for cure. There we go. Pylon coming now for Zest, and I'm interested to see where he kind of goes, right? We've seen him do some good stuff with Storm. We've seen him with the Archons. It seems like if Zest can attack early on, he has a lot better chance than early on. And a lot of it too was like Cure tried to get some damage done with this like Hellion kind of thing, but we see that when Cure is not able to slow down Zest any, it really makes it tough for Cure in the later stages. You know, and even with the blink play and stuff coming in as well. Stargate on the way for Zest. Going to try to hide it. And we'll see kind of where he wants to go with this. He's going to go into a factory, adding on the starport, and this time going to be throwing in some Marines. So I think overall not too bad. The Adept looking to shade in, but once again with the depots and stuff up, looking good. There we go. So Reaper does try to go across the map. At least is able to scout this, but I don't think he actually was able to scout the yeah, he wasn't able to see the Stargate play. So behind this we do have Phoenix. Now I don't know necessarily how good I like the Phoenix play. I guess because the starport and the mine play is something Cure likes to do, and we actually will see Zest kind of play this out with the Oracle. I mean, I guess it works all right. Yep, third base on the way for Zest. And, you know, Oracle gets 3 kills, able to kill off a couple of SCVs, nothing too major, but he did get a good scouting opportunity off. Now, the Widow Mines aren't going across the map, it is indeed going to be Marines, so this does give a little bit extra potency. Zest already has 3 Phoenix here though, so they will be able to start putting pressure. But with the Marines coming in, oh, good pickup. It's unfortunate there for Cure. Now, Zest with this kind of Phoenix Oracle style should be more than okay. He is adding on charge. He's got +1, adding on those additional gateways, and we'll see, does he go into like Phoenix Adept, or do we see him go maybe into just Phoenix Charge Lot? Maybe throw in a couple of Immortals here. Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I like this coming out from Zest. He is going to go into a Templar Archives. And for the moment, Zest is just kind of, you know, keeping Cure somewhat contained. Like, it's not a hard contained by any means, but it does kind of force Cure into this position of, if I don't have something defending and I just go across, he could do, could just come in and destroy my mineral line, essentially, right? All right, so Cure adding on Ghost now, which will allow him to, I guess, have a little bit more potential. Storm on the way for the Protons. He is adding on High Templar. He's adding on a lot of charge lots as well, and we've seen this style really work out for Zest against Cure. Let's get a good EMP off though on those Phoenix, which does cause them to kind of chase away. I don't think the Zealots saw the drop here, but will it even matter? The Zealots gonna come in from behind as the pain train to SCVs are gonna get derailed by these Zealots. Oh no. Oh no. The pain train is followed by the submarine of hate here. And yeah, I mean, reinforcements trying to come across, but these Zealots are just shutting everything down. And now not even half of what Cure was sending across is now here. This is just not looking good. And EMP does go off, does not connect. Widowmine's trying to burrow down. Now, the good thing is there's no detection here. Well, there's the photon cannons, but that's about it as far as detection. Storm does go down once again. Oh man, a nice little attack going off into the main. Gonna be able to kill off 18 probes. These Zealots still in process of wait. Yeah, even that Storm just getting on top of everything. The Zealot's gonna hold everything back. And Cure starting to fall behind. He does have a trail of units going across the map, but with the fact that he does not have a lot of units at home, doesn't have hardly any SCVs here, it's gonna make it really tough. Eventually this does get cleaned up. He was able to kill off 30 probes, so somehow manages to kind of tie things up, or at least bring them closer together. But how much more will this commence? Now Zest for his counterattack. Will he be able to get the momentum stayed on his side? And will we see him get another victory here to tie things up and bring it to a final game 5? Or will we see Cure somehow manage to hold this off? I don't think it looks very good right now for Cure. It is 81 to 169 supply. Double the supply here in favor of Zest. Almost triple the army supply here. Not looking good at all. EMP's going off everywhere, trying to get on top of it. The Storms will go down, gonna connect pretty heavily onto the army here of Cure, picking up those Widow Mines as everything getting pushed back, trying to hold on as best as possible. But Zest just pushing forward, pushing through. GG's. And we will see Zest take game number 4. So that will bring us to a final game. Game 5. Here we go. All right. More units getting added on. We are very close to a final map, a final match. We're gonna go ahead. Everybody get your last units in. We are gonna go ahead and start this one early, and then we will end the stream with the final battle. We're going to have a final battle for all of the marbles. So, let's go ahead and jump over to our battle. All right. I think we can do it. If not, we will get it in the last one. I believe in it. I believe in us. I think we can do it. Morning, Danny. Q. Battle. I think next time we need to put all of our guys in the middle. If we don't win this, I think if we go in the middle and attack the queen first, we can hedge everybody coming into this one little area. If we can cut off the head of the queen, I think we can win this. All right. Let's do it. Alrighty, so we see Miguel's tanks coming over, just trying to deal damage, but instantly getting just squashed away. Sushi up top, just demolishing everybody with his champion, the epic vengeful warrior. So everything on the left-hand side has been killed off. There was like a little, here we go. The spell has gone off. And now the queen by herself. There are some archers across, but oh no. Oh no. Sushi's warrior is trying to carry the rest. No. Spam this cheese to bring victories. Oh man. Unfortunate. But we have one more shot, guys. We have one more shot. This is going to be the one that we win. We need your help. The battle has started. We have one map remaining. So, add your players like you've never added them before. Let's see which one has the most damage, most speed, most... That's pretty good. Okay, we got to see which one we want to add, because I think we have a lot of potential here. Yeah, we haven't even been using the level 7. Okay, so we'll use the rogue. Boom. Okay. This is going to be the last one, guys. Go ahead, like I said, place your bets. Okay. Go ahead, and we're going to put Put that guy right there, I think, and we will pick. Okay, cool. I think we are good to do that. All right, guys, we are going to jump into the final game here, this best of 5. And when we get done, we will have a winner, and we will have us as winners. Let's get into it, guys. Game number 5 on Oxide. Get hype. Hype train is alive. Let's do it. All right. Without further ado, here in the top right hand corner of the map, playing as the blue Protoss pieces, give it up. It is ZEST. At the bottom left, in the red, playing as the Terran pieces, it is Cure. ZEST coming into game at number 5 here with momentum. Will he get the reverse sweep here? Or will we see Cure claim victory? Make it connect. Make it do something that it has never done before. We do see the probe coming out for ZEST. Going to go around just to make sure he does not get scouted. Potentially going to throw down a proxy, so we will keep our eyes on that. ZEST gonna be annoying on to the barracks. Same thing we see all the time, just trying to delay that barracks as much as possible, giving them as much of an advantage, and really allowing the delay, right? They can't make factory and can't really go across and put any pressure. So we'll see how that kind of plays out. It is going to be a Marine first this time, so no Reaper to be had by the Terran. And he is trying to take an expansion, but the jukes coming out of this probe is just insane. Eventually, the CC does go down. A little late though. There we go. Cure will go ahead and go into a factory. Got the reactor going, so looks like he may try to go back into Hellions. We've seen him do that a lot in this series, and sometimes it's one of those kind of like risk rewards where it's like sometimes it pans out and it wins, but then sometimes he it doesn't go anywhere and it kind of fiddles. So we will see. Alrighty, so it is going to be a robotics facility hiding out here. The depth going to delay the CC. Starport is up and running. It is going to be Hellions, so I don't know. I think ZEST has a very good chance of winning if this does not get scouted. If he goes into like double immortal here. Yeah, he sees the Hellions as well. He's in a really good position. It is going to be double adept. So the big key thing is we've seen double adept so many times coming out from ZEST, and every time he has done that, it has been a Stargate play. So does Cure then start saying, "Hey, I think he is going into Stargate here"? Oh, he even gets one of the Hellions. Really good. Behind this, there are Widow Mines, but I don't think Widow Mines really do that much against Immortals. 2 Immortals are on the way. We do actually have nice shield battery just in case. Oh man, Cure in some trouble. He has no idea this is coming either. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, I think he just sees it. And now the medevac coming out with the Widow Mines does actually see this coming. And he has to be thinking to himself, oh man, oh man. And here we go. The Widowmine's not even able to get anything off yet. Okay. Let's get one of the adepts. Or excuse me, yeah, he gets the adept. The immortal is getting low. Ends up hitting the immortal. Now he has to wait for the cooldown on here. Pulling the SCVs to try to deal with this. The Marines in the back. Dropping the Widowmines. Getting on top. Does he get the burrow? He doesn't, but he gets the War Prism. And now the Marines starting to push this back. Has Cure hold this? Has he held this? He's lost a lot of SCVs behind this. And now finally a tank is out. A Viking is through as well, but two more Immortals are on the way. Cure, doesn't he know that tanks are not that good against Immortals? Trying to hold on to the command center here, with two more Immortals joining the fight. And another War Prism soon relevant here. Oh no. Okay, so ends up getting it off for the time being. Somehow manages to hold on, but the attack is not over yet. A second tank is out. He does come over here and sees that there's still more Immortals coming through, that there's still more attacks, but with the Stalkers now. Oh no, the Viking. Oh no. The War Prism though, now still alive. Gonna try to get on top of the tank. No, this War Prism though, I think is getting a little out of hand. The tanks, the Immortals on both sides, able to pick up two of the tanks. The third tank is still in the back, able to clear off a good chunk of those Immortals, and two of the Immortals still alive are very close to death. War Prism able to kind of regenerate himself as he's going to go into the main base now. Going to force almost a re-siege here as he's trying to get on top of the factory. If he can somehow shut down the tank, picks up the tank with the medevac, trying to get in the back. He knows that this Immortal push is a very dangerous. Going to go ahead and push with these SCVs, trying to get us around, trying to take these out. A lot of the Protoss units getting very low. You're starting to push forward, starting to go ahead. Oh no, the Viking. Is he gonna get the Immortals? Is he gonna get it? War Prism. Okay, no, we should be able to get those out. So able to hold this off once again. The Viking looking to just kind of pick off whatever air unit he can. No, Cure do this. It's on top of the first Immortal. The second Immortal is dealing a lot of damage. He's going to be forced back once again, but Cure just does not have a lot of SCVs. Has to keep the bunker alive. The first tank does go down once again, and yeah, somehow Cure managing to hold on through all of this, still behind this, getting more Immortals, still getting more probes. And the Viking eventually will be able to take care of this War Prism. No, he stops. He stops. He lets it live again. No. Now ZEST coming back in with these Immortals and just going to continue to pressure into this. He does get the bunker, which will make this a little bit tougher for Cure. Cure going to sit up on the top with the tanks, just kind of being in position for both sides. And like, I almost feel like Cure needs to use the Viking to shut down the pylon, but maybe even use the Raven turret, but he is just trying to keep this alive as long as possible. Scans sees kind of where he is at economically, even though ZEST is only ahead by 3 workers on the War Prism. Oh no, he can't get him out. He can't get him out. He's gonna lose both of them. Huge pick off there from Cure. Can he make something of this? He's gonna go ahead and send a couple of Marines up to the top, potentially try to shut this down. The Immortals waddling themselves back across will allow them to re-siege up to eventually take this out. Now, the medevac actually going to go across the map altogether, and has Cure somehow held this off. Somehow managing to hold this. Now the medevac is coming through. There's nothing at home to defend. He does have the warp gates available to warp in here. Instantly recalls. Picks up huge relief for Cure. He needed that recall So bad. Another pylon going down towards the right-hand side of the map. Stim is on the way, almost done for the Terran. He's got +1 on the way. Somehow has managed to get more probes, or excuse me, more workers, more army than ZEST. Somehow, Cure manages to hold on. Tempo Archive's on the way for ZEST. As it looks like he is going to try to go into Storm. It seems like it has worked for him fairly well. And wants to do it again. Okay, so the medevac is still alive. He is trying to find this medevac, but it's nowhere in sight. Oh, he's going to reactivate the robotics facilities. No. Could be a disaster for Cure. But he is going up to 62 supply to only like 26. And he is going to move out and eventually just kind of clean this up. So, yeah. Throwing down an additional warp gate. Kind of in a proxy location, which will be good for like run-bys and stuff like that. But I think he's kind of scared right now that he can't go across. So far for Templar, he has Storm about finished up, and that's when it gets even scarier here for Cure. Like, even though he is ahead, some good Storm placements could just throw Cure back into the Bronze Age. Ghosts are on the way though. He's got that Shockwave EMP upgrade, so that will help him out altogether. Yeah, I mean, I like this. That's just kind of clearing some space up and just trying to get some more pathing, I guess, to be able to attack, maybe get some surrounds. The next is going down for a third base for ZEST, so it does look like he is trying to play out the game and potentially, you know, just try to out macro Cure. Cure is sending across the Raven though, so ZEST does see this, or excuse me, Cure does see this coming, so he is going to be more than prepared, but we'll see. Let's see. He's got... Okay, so... Oh, he loses both of them. Oh, and the EMPs. GG's. Oh, wow. Beautiful EMPs, able to kill off anything, and ZEST gets the old boots. And we do see Cure taking the victory there, 3-2. GG's. Well played.